The Michigan WWII Legacy Memorial welcomes you to celebrating the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II. While the war in Europe ended with the surrender of Germany on May 8, 1945, the war in the Pacific waged on for 3 more months. The Battle of Okinawa, the bloodiest battle of the Pacific, was the final drive of World War II. Following the victory in Okinawa, Allies demanded that Japan unconditionally surrender or face total destruction. President Harry Truman made the most difficult decision of his life, and on August 6, 1945, the Enola Gay dropped an atomic bomb on the city of Hiroshima. On August 9th, a second bomb was dropped on the city of Nagasaki. The devastation was horrific. On August 14, 1945, Japan unconditionally surrendered to Allied forces. On August 15, Emperor Hirohito urged the people of Japan to accept the surrender. Should we continue to fight, Hirohito declared, it would not only result in the ultimate collapse and obliteration of the Japanese nation, but would also lead to the total extinction of human civilization. On September 2, 1945, aboard the U.S. Navy battleship Missouri, General Douglas MacArthur, Supreme Commander of the Allied Forces, the Japanese Foreign Minister, and the Chief of Staff of the Japanese Army signed the official surrender. And the world celebrated.
My name is Marty Myers. I'm 93 years old. I was in World War II in the Navy. We're talking about the Armistice Day for Japan, which was August 14, 1945. I had gotten on the train from Yorba Linda Island, which is underneath the Bay Bridge, going to San Francisco. When I got off the train in San Francisco, everybody was running around in the streets. And I said, "What's going on?" They said, "The war is over in Japan." I immediately went down to the main street called Market Street in San Francisco to see what was going on in that area. There were people climbing on buildings, on scaffolding, up and down 5 stories. There's a building called the Emporium in downtown San Francisco where they had a pool in front of the building. There were people walking and swimming in the water, and a girl came along and took her clothes off and was dancing in the pond. From there, I went to the USO to do a little drinking to celebrate the ending of the war. And then from there, I went back onto the streets to see what was going on, then back and forth to the USO. By 9 o'clock in that evening, sailors and soldiers were lying drunk in doorways of every building along Market Street. I don't know where I ended up after that time. It was a pleasure to have served in the Navy and been around the world, especially in the Pacific. I did my job. I thought that it was important to be a part of the soldiers and sailors of the United States who were doing their duty to serve America.
The Michigan WWII Legacy Memorial salutes the greatest generation as we strive to carry on their legacy through education, inspiration, and community involvement. Join us for future segments as we remember and celebrate Michigan's role in the March to Victory. We would also like to thank AMDG Financial for sponsoring this video. For more information on the Michigan WWII Legacy Memorial, or to volunteer or donate, visit our website at www.michiganwwii2memorial.org.